How does it really, if you can describe about Indians, in MMA, because we've seen that India has many traditional martial arts. From north to south, there is such a variety of ancient martial arts. But with such such events that are being organized, like you see the MFN, do you see now there will be more people from across the country who will be getting that exposure and the right talent be recognized?
Oh, 100%. I mean, just in this event alone, right? We look at the main event. We've got Chungran from Manipur, and then we've got Kantaraj. He's come from Bangalore. So these are complete different parts of the country. Then we've got Rahul Thapa in the main event. He's from Delhi. Then we've got, Sham Anand. He's from Bihar. So all over the country. And this is a massive sport, just like I mentioned, ready to take off. So it's really encouraging to see all of this because like you mentioned, we have a strong and rich tradition of wrestling. And of course in the Olympics we see boxing. But not many people know that Indians in general, we have a strong martial arts culture that is deeply rooted. And it was only during colonial times that was erased. And now I think slowly people are starting to find that martial tradition and culture. So it's very encouraging to see.
In fact, one of your social media posts had, you had written that it runs in my blood, and there was a tricolor right next to that text. What did you mean by that?
So actually, I come from a family of freedom fighters. So we actually used to run akharas, wrestling clubs, and not many people know this, but actually, freedom fighters, a lot of them used to come up through akharas, and that was their network. So not many people know that, but martial arts is deeply rooted in our history in that way as well.
So we've seen a lot of upcoming martial arts talent that is quite much participating here. We have Anshul Jubilee, Pooja Tomar. There are many of them who are actually pushing the Indian talent to the international side. A word on them.
So of course Anshul, I'm fortunate enough to call a friend. He's gone to the UFC. He's the first one to actually really take it to that level. Pooja Tomar being the first woman to ever win in the UFC from India. And I think those are the first two, but there's many more to come. It's about time, and there's going to be an army of Indians taking over the UFC and the international MMA scene.
In simpler terms, help the sports enthusiast or even the common man understand what really the mixed martial arts is about.
So it's really in the name, right? It's mixing together all the different disciplines of martial arts. So you think of your boxing, wrestling, judo, karate, taekwondo, I mean, you name it. Mixed martial arts takes all of that and puts it together. So it actually really started because there was an organization called the UFC, and they wanted to see which martial art was the most effective. So they put guys from boxing against guys from wrestling. And then slowly you started seeing that the guy from jiu-jitsu, he was the best. So everyone realized, okay, I need to win, I need to train jiu-jitsu. So then you had boxers training jiu-jitsu. Now this guy was automatically the most powerful of them all. And now everyone started learning the other martial arts. And here we are in what today is called mixed martial arts as its own discipline.